All right, there we go. Microphone didn't want to enable itself for a second there. Couldn't figure out why. But yeah, Spectre, I remember seeing trailers for it, and there are so many just like card game mixed games right now that it's like I'll have to play it when I'm in the mood. Because after going through stuff like Hand of Fate 2 and Slay the Spire, I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of done with the card game genre thing for now. And then every other game coming out has cards or deck building in it, and I'm just like, when I have time. Hey, Retro! One written by the near guy. Yokotaro? Would be him. That's not really a card game. That's funny, because like the trailers really set it up like it's going to be. The cards are just set dressing. It's typical RPG. Oh, okay. Yeah, every time I saw the trailers, I'm like, is this another deck building? Maybe when I have time for another one. Presentation's done through cards. Alright. Give it the old Chain of Memories flair. But yeah, there we go. Rather excited to be going back to Phantasy Star Online for this stream. Because it has been a while. It has most certainly been a while since I last played it. I, if I remember correctly, the last time I actually played Phantasy Star Online was on some private Blueburst server. Years ago. And I'm fairly positive the reason I stopped playing it is because they had some issue with their servers and had to wipe everyone's characters. So I was like, well, that's enough of that. You don't shuffle a deck or anything. Gameplay is just represented through cards and dice rolls. It's actually got good art and presentation. Oh, neat. Sounds good. What? Uh, you know what it reminded me of? I can't remember the name of it. Um, it was a 3DS game, and it was a downloadable game. I cannot remember the name of it. It was kind of reminding me of that. Crimson Shroud. That was it. It kind of reminded me of that. Aside from Phantasy Star and the Genesis, I don't think I got to play Phantasy Star Online. Oh, they're completely different games. The Phantasy Star Genesis games 1 through 4, they're pretty much your typical turn-based RPGs. They're great. They're really great. I especially love 2, and well, I love 1, 2, and 4. I wasn't so much of a fan of 3, but no, I love those to pieces. Me and one of my friends when I was younger introduced me to Phantasy Star and the Genesis, and of course we were playing Super Nintendo all the time back then. So we are like, yeah, all the good RPGs are on there. We got Final Fantasy 6, we got Chrono Trigger. We don't need to play anything else. What the hell is this? We got Terra Enigma. It's fine. But Phantasy Star Online was my introduction to a like online multiplayer RPG. I had it on the Dreamcast, and I would every time I'd go over to my friend's house, he had dial-up, and we would connect it and play it over his phone line for like 4 or 5 hours straight. And we just had a blast. Like every time I went to his house, we'd play online, and just the interactions with other people is really kind of what made that game special. And um, I wish I still had my old level, like, was it level 90 or 100? There was a cap. There was a cap until episode 2, which increased the cap, and also had the nightmare difficulty. I don't remember. But yeah. My introduction to online multiplayer was League of Legends. That's not too bad considering that has, a massive following and everything. So that's so I've never really been like League of Legends or Dota or any of them really. It's never really been my cup of tea. Playing them, but I love watching people play them. Like I'd sit there and watch the tournaments all the time, just like, oh, that's awesome. But it was never something that was for me. All right. Anyways, distractions. So yeah, I have only ever played episode 1 of Phantasy Star Online. I never played episode 2, but I did play episode 3, which conveniently enough, while we're talking about card games and deck building games and everything else, that is exactly what Phantasy Star Online episode 3 was. It was a card game. It was a deck building card based RPG, and funnily enough, going back and playing it, it's funny. When it first came out, there was a lot of negative reviews for it because they're like, "What the hell is this? Like, why would anyone play this?" Nowadays, with all these other deck building games coming out, people look back at Phantasy Star Online Episode 3 more fondly, and it's pretty great. It's pretty fun for like a turn based card game. But yeah. Eventually got into the competitive aspect, which is where the user experience. Isn't that always the truth for all of them? Like Team Fortress 2 started introducing ranked stuff a few years back, and I'm just like, no, no, we'll just stick with the casual games because the ranked stuff is just everyone yelling at you that you took like a left step in the wrong direction, and yeah, just no, not of that. But my memories with Phantasy Star 2, I never really had too many bad memories. Everyone was always polite and friendly, and um, the chat feature. The chat feature was always the coolest thing because you could literally play Phantasy Star Online with anyone, even if they were speaking another language. There's a system in place where there are specific key commands that you can put in, and it'll automatically translate those to everyone else. And the game had like 6 or 7 different languages. So you could just play with people all around the world, and there was no real language barrier for any of it. Just fascinating stuff. But yeah, my original character is long, long gone with a VMU of mine that got destroyed. Not intentionally. It was something. It was one of those things where it's just you you're moving to a new house, a box gets dropped, and whoops, there goes a VMU. And because of how the saves were tied to the VMU and the system, there was no backing it up or getting it back, unfortunately. But yeah, that was that. So yeah, the version that we're going to be playing, based off the poll, is the GameCube release, which has episode 1 and 2, and this is the Plus release. The differences between the original GameCube version and the Plus release is the Plus version actually gives you all of the online content available to play offline. So, episode 1 and 2 is the best way to play the game offline single player. Like, easily the best way. So this has the same problem with Half-Life 3. I mean, not really. I was about to say, if technically Phantasy Star Online 2 was the big problem with that. We didn't get that game in the West until recently, but Japan has had it for like almost a decade. We just got it, and they just did the new Genesis, whatever it was called, update that updated the combat. So yeah, let me not delay anymore. It took me a little while to get Dolphin configured to run this properly. I couldn't find a good widescreen solution that didn't also stretch out the HUD. If you just use Dolphin's regular widescreen hack, it completely messes up all the shadows in the game. But it doesn't stretch out the HUD. Meanwhile, a widescreen patch fixed everything. But unfortunately, it stretches out the HUD. Just, I can live with it. Does anyone remember Cartoon Network Fusion Fall? That I do not know. Off topic, why did they never re-release the Etrian Odyssey series on PC? That's a great question, actually. I don't know. I don't think Nintendo has a copyright to the series, but I just remember playing them on the, DS and the 3DS. But I don't think they have a copyright on them. Alright, here's the hope, and Dolphin just launches the game, because I was having a weird issue before where it didn't want to. Please work. Thank you! So yeah, some UI and images are going to be a little bit stretched, but the game itself is working in proper widescreen. Here's the other thing, too. I was fairly positive this game had native progressive scan. For some reason, Dolphin won't open it, I was about to say, or enable it. I don't understand. There it is. Oh, that takes me back. Holy cow. Okay. Alright, I did make a test character to make sure everything was working properly, but we gotta not play as a Humar. Easy peasy way to play the game. Oh no, it stretched out the FMV too. Ah, whatever. I was kind of hoping it was going to keep them 4x3. It's fine. Desperation. Conceived in response to... Oh, okay. I don't want to read that anyways. Yo, turn down your sepia tone. Alright, can you read all that fast enough? Good, because it's gone. All you have to know is that Earth kinda sucks. So, we built 2 big spaceships with the hopes of finding a new place to settle down. And, well, it didn't really work. The first ship went down to a planet called Ragol, and they didn't hear from him for years. So, like, hey, is it good? Is it good down there? And they didn't hear anything. So Pioneer 2 is just like, you know what? It's gotta be fine. Let's go there. Listen, MMO set place in the Cartoon Network universe. Like, get it. Oh, that's weird. Although not surprising. Boom! But as Pioneer 2 entered orbit and opened a communications line with the central dome, an enormous explosion shook the entire planet. All contact with thousands of men and women. Pioneer 1 block. So naturally, we gotta go down there and check it out. Big explosion murdered everyone? Hell yeah, let's go. Yeah! Yeah, the poll this week was only going to affect what version of the game we were playing. I have all these versions, except for Blue Burst. I do not have my copy of that anymore. Alright, let's see. How boring do we want to be? Oh, is it clicked off? There it goes. Alright, we can either go around and slap people, we can go around and shoot people, or we can play the game the way God intended. Actually, Force probably... Like, Force would be fine, but it's not so much for single player, so we'll have to keep it. So, we'll stick with someone else. Oh yeah, Plus has the new classes you can pick from. There's one for there's one for each of these, and then 2 for these. Neat. So used to seeing only 3 for each. Alright, who do we want to beat? Now, each of these, is pew pew pew. We could go pew pew pew, why not? I have played as all 3 of these classes extensively on the Dreamcast, so... The girl on the far right looks like Widowmaker. Yeah, this came out in 2000, though. And that's just kind of Blizzard's whole shtick, is, you know... They kind of do that. Blizzard's whole shtick for Overwatch was making everyone as safe and relatable as possible. So, you know, that would be why. But yeah, you're right, Spectre. Why don't we go for a pew-pew class? Let's see. We want to do... Human... Carl... Be the anime dude. Oh no! Which one? Oh yeah, the new ones introduced being able to use traps. I say go for the gynoid right. This one? I don't know. I don't really like not being able to use techniques, especially since healing's kind of. Yeah, all the robots, most of the robot classes can't use techniques, right? Yeah, that's how it works. All the casts can't use techniques. Go Bastion. Bastion enabled. Be a cute anime girl robot. Alright, fine. I don't... I love being able to use techniques, but, you know, fuck it. We'll do it. Full weeb this. Give them hair. Make them relatable. Do we go full Gundam or actual full weeb? Can you not? Oh, I was about to say, yeah. I'm sitting here trying to tilt the stick to turn the camera. It's just like, you dumbass, this is a Dreamcast game. I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta use the triggers. Oh, they got 2 new outfits for the characters. Okay, so yeah, originally, these were downloadable on the Dreamcast. I think they also came with Episode 2. Oh, you get 3? You get pardon me? You get 3 with them? Oh, you can change the... Alright. Neat. Huh. I had no idea that they added more customization for him. Alright. Now, big old buff robot. Make him buff and make him tiny. Do I want the jetpacks in my back to be bigger? Excellent. My name? Oh, actually, this would be a great, to see if... Yeah, the keyboard works. Nice. Uh-oh. Problem. The keyboard works. Yep, that's a problem that the keyboard works. Because the Dolphin's commands haven't been disabled to go with the keyboard. Great. Well, let's just stick with using the on-screen one. And her name will be Aegis, because I'm boring and unoriginal. Nah, we gotta go for, Hijinks ensue. Perfect. You know everyone likes me when you got that huge round jetpack. Wait, auto? No, I'm scared of touching that. It's gonna automatically change everything. Alright, there we go. What do we get? Ah, Yellow Bows. Yellow Bows was actually my first section ID when I played the game. On Dreamcast. Marina. Nah. Oh yeah, and you just choose 1 or 2 from the get-go. Well, I am going to stick with what I know, which is episode 1. Yeah! I am here for the interactive loading screen. All the time, every time. You don't actually play this game unless you're spinning that in circles. Ah, you hijinks the ranger? I'm Principal Tyrell. We have a bad situation. We need to act quickly. Did you hear about the explosion on Ragol? Very well. Pay attention and listen to me. What? Oh, okay. We lost contact with Pioneer 1. We have no idea what has happened. We sent unmanned search units, but communication seems to cut off near the surface. What happened on Ragol? What occurred on Pioneer 1? Are the people on board alive? Council made a decision to send a manned search team, and apparently it was a good idea for us just to bring the whole ship with us. You're a skilled ranger. We need your help. We have no choice. We need a place to settle on. Could you... No, it's nothing. Take care and good luck. Well, I was thinking Metal Gear soon. I'll be briefing on your mission. Once you're on the surface, Ragol, check the status of the residential area. Checking the status of the Central Dome is a good idea. Transporter is launched early. You can go down from Ragol directly to the city. Might be a little risky, so please be careful. That's all. Excuse me. Sorry, no, nothing. I wish the best. What's with everyone? Really just realizing I'm a robot? No, well, this is just between us, okay? The principal's daughter was on Pioneer 1. After that explosion, he's been constantly worrying about her. He can't even sleep. This is a personal request. If it's possible, find out what happened to her. He isn't in a position to ask such a personal favor. Red Ring Rico. Oh, boy. A famous hunter and a top scientist on Pioneer 1. Rico's his only daughter. Please look out for her. Rico is also basically going to be the rest of your story exposition for the rest of this game. Yeah, okay, yeah, no, yep, fantastic, yep, nope, can't go back. What do I care? I'm a robot. Anyways, we're off. Ah, it's weird seeing it so empty up here. Also, not having any technique points. I'm so used to playing as characters that can use techniques, but we're gonna have to do healing the old-fashioned way. Speaking of... yeah. Random thought, does anyone know of a tiny short indie game where you crash on an alien planet and you're slowly losing life support systems? Eventually end the game with you being transformed into one of the creatures you've seen walking around the planet since you're gonna die otherwise. That sounds like a few games I've played, actually. Alright, can we take a quest already? Well, I found her. She's here and there and there. Well, actually, most of the, you're pretty much reading, like, journal entries from her the entire game. Let's see, can I? Oh, I can, yeah. I know what I'm doing. Ah, yes, let's go download quests on our memory card. Find them. Yeah, let's do it. Ranger. Oh, yep, there I am. Ah, yes, you. My father disgusts me. Taking out Ragol. It's too early to do that. We don't know much about it. It's dangerous. Go find my dad. Yeah, just thought I'd ask. Figured my description was too... Yeah, it's like I said, there's a couple of games I can think of like that. Like, there was that one, like, it kind of, like, it sounds a little bit almost like the Swapper in a way, but I doubt it's that. Whoa! Welcome to the rest of my life. I have played this game extensively. Both offline and online. I love this game. This is one of my absolute Rag Rappies! Aim at him properly! Why are you aiming at... Oh, she was aiming at the boxes. Why? Here's the thing about Rag Rappies. They don't die. They just get back up. Uh-oh. Alright, get back up. Do it. Why is it not getting back up? Is it... Oh, there it goes. There we go. Yeah, they don't drop items unless you actually kill them. You don't kill Rag Rappies, but... Not the swapper. This was even shorter, like, load 'em dare... Oh, so, like... Very, very short, like, experimental kind of title. Started playing this game 2.5 years ago, and it's already my favorite game of all time. Oh, nice! Howdy ho, saw you were streaming and decided to hop in. Great to see you! Welcome to the stream. I'm going to sit here and play one of my favorite games in offline mode, which is a little foreign to me, but not really. I used to have, on the Dreamcast, I had a character I specifically played with online, and then another one I did offline. Of course, get back to you, if you do me a favor. Look, I could die, but the monetary cost would be even worse, okay? Look, a box killed her entire family, so she has PTSD and feels a strong urge. This works even better because we made a cast character. Anyways, yeah, only thing I don't like about this widescreen patch is the stretched out UI. But what are you gonna do? The online GameCube community is insanely good, and there's still tons of new quests and content. Yeah, that's actually what got me back into playing Blue Burst on the PC. Until the servers I was on completely shit the bed. Picking up all these freaking swords, jeez. I'm gonna have to actually use some of my items instead of just grabbing the heal spell and healing my character all the time. Bullshit. Speaking of, we gotta feed our mag. So, your mag is this little itty bitty guy that follows you around, and I've actually seen quite a few RPGs use the mag system afterwards. Funnily enough, a game I just started playing recently called Heartbeat uses a system just like the mag. But, you get really good items, you feed him, you increase his stats, and he transforms and gives you really sick, cool-ass abilities like being able to blow everything up on the screen. They're great! Do healing the hard way, pull out her USB cable. The server was stack. Yes! Yes, that was the exact one. Yep, they had a big old server wipe, and I'm just like, oh, well, there goes my level 80 character. I'm done for now. If there's one thing I can rely on playing on the console versions, most of the time, it's that I won't have to worry about my saves getting wiped. Unless my VMU gets destroyed during a move. So it's Digimon. A little bit. But your mag doesn't have to poop every 5 seconds, so completely different. There's a Rag Rabbit! Get him! Isn't there... I'm trying to remember. Isn't there like a Tails Easter egg or something? In this with one of the missions? Nah, I'm not gonna hit him. I can't learn Zond to hit him anyways. Ay. They had 2 server wipes, a second one to wipe the slate clean, which only made even more people... Oh, that's nasty! Oh, that's terrible! I primarily play GameCube Online, got 3 characters above level 100 and 1 above 160. Nice! No, my experience with Phantasy Star Online was solely Episode 1, because when I was a kid, you could play the US version online for free. And then they announced Episode 2, and that one needed a credit card to play, so that wasn't happening. Oh, no. Oh, it's a good thing we have guns, now that I think about it. Is this the big asshole, or the... Yep, it's the big asshole who shoots the little assholes. Hurry it up. And no fire techniques to take advantage of it. But we might be able to just stunlock it. Get down! Multi-sec shit! There's capsule. Power snake! Now, after doing a bit of Nightmare Creatures last week, a game I was completely unfamiliar with, I kind of wanted to fade back into doing something a little more comfortable. Now, in my head, for some reason... Oh, I could use a saber right now, couldn't we? Wait, can I do... No, I can't. Damn it! I was hoping I could do... Yeah. Like, swapping weapons, and then I remembered, oh yeah, we're not playing Phantasy Star Online 2, Drew. We're not. Let's get the 1. Look, it's a 2-tailed fox coming right for us. Fire the nuke. Oh, Z brings up the... Oh, that's weird. Okay. Look, has the same function. It's a game with Dreamcast controls. We can't really... What are we going to do with this C-stick? Nothing. You can swap weapons with R plus Y. Oh, okay, so it does have it. I just didn't know the controls. I've never played the GameCube version. Yeah, I did not know. I was about to, because I was pretty sure there was a way you could swap weapons. But I think you had to assign it is what it was, so hang on. Go on, music. Why are you playing? There's nothing here. Let's see. Oh, I got my traps already. Cool. Alright. A cast, the cool class. No arts, but they're cool robots. There's the other capsule. And there should just be one more. Never played this version. Neat. It's my preferred. You can play it on GameCube, Wii U, Golf, and soon Xbox. Yeah, nice. No, I've had the GameCube version for a long time, and I'm happy I picked up a copy of it when I did, because the prices now are a little ridiculous. But I've never played it. I picked it up, and then just went back to playing Blue Burst. No, just push R, and then press Y, and it puts up a quick menu to swap. Oh, there we go, yep. Perfect, thank you. Yeah, I remember there was a way to do it on in the Dreamcast version, too. I just could not remember the key combo in this. So I wasn't going mad. Yeah. Oh, shut off. Really think you're from the Hunters Guild? Good lord, this reminds me of 20 years ago when I played this and wondered why it felt so empty. Well, to be fair, it was one of the first of its kind. I think the other one's locked behind one of the switches. Either that or I walked by it. Also, how's it going, Rennie? No, first area is pretty empty just to kind of lure you in, and then you get to the next couple areas, and the game's just like, yeah. Let's take the training wheels off. Nope. Oh gosh, I don't remember what the, Okay, yep. Moon Atomizer did everything. I think it was the Star Atomizer that dropped a couple of them. Also, story reasons for why it's... Well, yeah. Everyone's kind of dead. Wait, hang on. Did it put one back at the beginning? Yes, it did. Okay, yep. Same experience with the same game. Yeah, I was about to say, and yeah, like Pop the Weasel says, if you play online, it doubles the enemy count. There is a cheat code you can put in to enable the online modes offline, but just going through the game and increasing the difficulty does the same, too. Yep, all 3 capsules. Let's get out of here. Ah! And that's a quest down. Woo! I was browsing the Switch eShop, and I found a game that's 99% off. Oh, that happens all the time on there. Are they even making money off it? Oh, yeah, because, like, the eShop tax is, like, it's like 15-20% or something. So you're still making a few cents. And those games almost always shoot up to the top selling list for that week. So they make their money. What a lucky man. Well, lucky for him, but not really for us. What? Usually you feed antidotes to a mag till level 35. Oh, yeah. Once the monsters are exterminated. Funny joke! Alright, thank you for my Maceda. Anyways, we're leaving. Very nice. Time to waste some of that money. Go. We're gonna get at least one of these. Don't have anything to Wait, we don't have anything to identify yet, do we? Nope. Oh, might as well sell these techniques. We're not gonna need them. Go. It reminds me, will you play Zombie Nation for us next week? That game was completely off my radar. I didn't even realize a sequel was coming out. There's patches for those too, and patches for stuff like the right stick still functioning as 4 different action palettes. Oh, that's awesome! I had no idea those existed. That's neat. Nice game you're playing. Oh, thanks! Nice to see you, Mata2. Thank you for coming around. That... I'm gonna buy... Nope, wrong button. Oh, hey, Kat, how you doing? Let's see... It's an anime version of Destiny. Long before Destiny was even a twinkle in Bungie's eye, yes. Yeah, might as well. We are playing Full Metal Leap. Nope, there's something very relaxing about playing this again after all these years, jeez. No, I'll have to, after this stream, I'm gonna have to look up a good Blueburst server and see what, what's good, cause back when I first played this, I only recall, freaking, SCH. That's the only one I recall. But I know there's a few of them now. Oh, I published my first book. Oh, that's neat, man! Awesome, congrats! Play on GameCube instead, we've got cookies. Yeah, yeah, if I get in the mood to play Phantasy Star again, I might just do that. Video BB is your best bet nowadays. SCH shit hack for GameCube, Silver Round for Dreamcast. Oh, neat. If you're looking for vanilla style with enhancements. Okay. You'll never regret playing on GameCube with us. So nice having enemies that we can dodge and get out of the way of right now. It's great. It won't be that easy later. Especially when the game starts locking us into the smaller rooms in the second and third zone. No, I'm actually surprised of how much I still remember. Despite it being years for me not playing this. I did give Phantasy Star Online 2 a shot a while back, because I was very excited it was coming out. And I'm gonna have to just sit down and read everything at some point. Because it's pretty drastically different from this in so many ways. Oh, hang on, did I not? No. In a good way, though, but when I first started up, it's like, hey, here's all these items. I'm like, cool, how do I use more than half of them? But that's the regular MMO experience. They're all just a learning experience. If you can figure out Warframe without a guide, you can figure out any other MMO just fine. But sometimes, just sometimes, you want to go back and play something simpler. PS2 is very modern. It's all about instant reward. Yeah, it's a hell of a lot faster pace, even with the new whatever the update was called, the Neon Genesis Evangelion 2.0 combat update. So I got yelled at for the longest time over something that's not my fault. Oh? Star Online GameCube people are still hunting rares they've been hunting for almost 2 decades. Yep. Gotta get those incremental stat increases. Gotta keep identifying gear until you finally have something you absolutely want with the correct stat and elements that you want. There we go. Yep, still got the combat rhythm down, too. I don't think this gun has any, special shots, does it? Not this one, anyways. No. I believe my Heaven Punisher will drop within this decade, hopefully. I mean, they're hunting weapons that have drop rates in the quintuple digits sometimes. Jeez. Ah, I finally got hit! Quick heal! No, I don't feel like using the B button. Because, like, these are the only 2 menus you have on the Dreamcast version also, I am so used to just, like, okay, quick, nope, we gotta run, okay, we gotta freaking heal, Monster Hunter Claw this. Yeah, Truck Driver just got done getting angry that he missed his own opponent. Okay. Why is he taking it out on you guys? And now. Nope. Well, I was hopeful they'd actually hit. Get back up. Yep, nope, this is still just as relaxing as I remember it. This is a game you chill out, you put something on in the background, and just have fun. Until you get to the boss fights. Then at least one person's gonna want you paying attention. We're not even on the difficulties where we have to pay attention yet, though. When I was younger and I first beat this game, it kind of blew my mind that the game was like, alright, great, you did it, good job, so, you want to do it again, but harder? I'm just like actual, like, New Game Plus kind of thing? It's like, yeah, that's cool. Oh, wow, I actually blocked. Oh, I'm full of mana for it. Great. Oh, so it's like playing Letter Quest. Yeah, I guess. Where you're pretty much sleeping through all the first enemies in that, and then it's just like, alright, no, now you're gonna want to start spelling out, like, the 8 to 9 character words. Oh, wow. No, I missed shooting them. Dang it. Playing on Dolphin, getting set up online's pretty tough, but playing on a hacked Wii or Wii U, if you have, it's the safest and cheapest option. Oh, well, I mean, that'd be perfect then. Because I have both a hacked Wii and a hacked Wii U. Don't tell Nintendo! They'd get very, very upset if I had to try to explain to them that, that I have a better way of playing their games than on the Switch. Mega Man Battle Network 4 PTSD. You want to do that again, but harder? You do it again. Oh, you want to do it again, but even harder? Oh man, the Battle Network series was chock full of stuff like that. I remember, playing Mega Man Battle Network 3, and you get to the end of the game, and there's just this whole secret other area you could go to, and you'd earn badges for your profile, depending on how much you did. Like, you know, if you beat frickin' Base and, all the other secret bosses, if you did, you know, the online multiplayer. Actually, what really pissed me off about Mega Man Battle Network 3 was playing the multiplayer was the only way to get every single chip in that. Because you had to do like 10 you had to do 10 friend matches or something. Well, Battle Network 3 was my first one. Well, you'll just need to install the latest version of Nintendo. Alright, got that. Enable BBA emulation and enter the shit hack DNS service. Oh, yeah, that actually sounds fairly easy to do. Well, I could read that log, or not. Yeah, all these little, hologram things are logs left by Red Ring Rico that explain the story. And what everyone on Pioneer 1 was doing. Actually, the ending of this game was kind of depressing. when I first played it. Because there was no episode 2 when I first played it to continue the story, so the way it ends is just kind of, oh, well that fucking sucks. And maybe get an Ethernet adapter while you... Yeah, for, yeah, especially for the Wii U. Wait, did I miss a switch? Hang on. Thought it was going to be over there. Oh, the area. Is this the area too? Yeah. Mega Man Battle Network 3 was best. Hell yeah. Only flaw was how long it took to grind out the style you wanted. Yeah, both the styles and the other thing that really got to me with Battle Network 3 was essentially needing to know all the cheat codes to make the proper custom parts. So you could get everything. Because you not only needed the cheat codes to enter in and get the right ones, but you needed the cheat codes to make it so that they didn't take up as much space. Yeah! Good day. My favorite combo was Aqua Gut style with the Ice Stage chip. Yeah! I don't know, I just used to piss people off by just doing a shit ton of roll chips. Also, patch your ISO by going to Phantasy Star Online Palace and join the Hunters Guild Discord. Oh, alright. Oh, I was about to say, do I have to hit the other button? No. I shared this stream on there. Oh, jeez. Yeah, we still haven't hit any, good unidentified weapons yet. How'd I miss? How'd you miss? 3 feet in front of you! Thank you. Oh no! Giga Boombas! They take a few more shots. No, keep getting the crits, please. Ah, of course. Oh, telepipe, that's not bad. Well, if I accidentally get raided at some point, I will know why, Pop. No? No? Is it because I walked over here? Okay, hang on. Classic. Start up, place the ice stage, place the sensor 3. The sensor shoots out its electric element, which paralyzes the enemy, then use the machine gun to stun them, which opens them up to another sensor shot. That's mean! The ice stage causes them to take double damage from electricity. Yep, and the aqua affinity makes so you don't slip. Very nice. Oh, the fog wanted to work for a second there. Oh, there it goes again. Typically on weekends, we get about 30 to 40 players over on GameCube, though the most populated server is the Phantasy Star Online BB at this stage around 100. Yeah, that sounds about right. It's a little bit more accessible playing it that way, because I mean, you can totally just run in ISO, which is what I did. I just dumped my game. But Blue Burst is pretty easy to get set up. What is going on with the fog? I don't remember it being quite this extreme with the fade in, fade out. Also, so... Again, it's so weird to be playing without any techniques. But, robot waifu will... Robot what? No, never mind. I always prefer smaller, more tight-knit communities. Yeah, and in Phantasy Star Online's case, I mean, you don't really have to worry about stepping on, you know, Sega's toes for attention, because they're full on board with Phantasy Star Online, too. And they've just kind of looked at the private servers and went, I mean, yeah, a few dozen people want to play this old game? Shit, let them. What sucks about liking Phantasy Star Online GameCube is everyone goes for Blueburst because it has the most content and biggest play. Yeah, and that's, you know, where you're going to develop for. Plus, a lot of that stuff I imagine is easier to develop for PC than it is for consoles. Oh, back it up. Get the rabbit! Oh. It's so hard to get them when you're just using the gun. You either just get a Zon spell and zap their ass, or you stand over them with a sword and you wait for them to get up. Oh, we need rifle. We could really use a rifle right now. Should actually have the money to go back and buy one. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, what have I done? What have I done? Still dodged it. Still find the stuff we do get on GameCube to be... Oh! Yep, should have realized that was going to happen. Forgot they do that. Yay! Now we have to actually worry about getting hit, because these guys can move faster than a land speed of 0.5 miles an hour. Oh. Also, we could use a stun rifle. That'd be great right about now. Airball dodge! But yeah, no, I completely agree. Considering that you're still getting like all new content and everything with the GameCube version, that's pretty cool. Oh, I missed. There we go. Also, Ruck has Seals with top 3 worst classes. Oh, good. Good, we picked a good one then. No, I let chat pick, because it's more fun that way. Yeah, I don't know. I every time, like, when I'm looking at the classes in this, and it's just like, you could play as the robot that can't use techniques and has higher defense and most of the time higher HP. It's like, yeah, or I could just level up a mag to do that and still keep techniques. How can robot maid be bad? Because it's aesthetic choice, not popular choice. I refuse to acknowledge established fact in this regard. Don't get up. Don't get up. No. And shoot. Nope, get him! Turn! There you go. Waifu before meta. Oh, is my inventory full? Shit. Let's take care of these guys first. Pipe out. Tech suck and ultimate except supportive ones, actually. Oh, well, that'd be that. Yeah, no, like I said, considering my my time spent with the game has always just been episode 1. Meta was never something I really focused on originally with this. I mean, there are specific, you know, classes and everything everyone really liked in episode 1. Alright, no, I'm gonna catch you doing it this time. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Gotcha. Alright, pipe out. Whocast and Whocastiel are great, as is Rockcast, but Rockcastiel is just a worse Rockcast. Oh, we should see if any of those frames we picked up are better. And no. Same with better handgun. Oh no, we did pick up a better handgun. Cool. Galki. And now we just dump everything. Let's see. Don't do that. No. Wait, no, don't sell that. Please and thank you. There's a lot of GameCube stuff GameCube is going on, new quests being developed all the time, server events. One I'm really excited about is called the Phantasy Star Online movie. Oh! Oh, I'm intrigued. Oh, we got a shield. Cool. Let's hang on to that. And we picked up a Trimate. Check for slots on fridge. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if they have slots, they're green, if I'm remembering correctly, though, right? Yeah, no slots. I don't know. We haven't run into any blue stuff yet, so I'm not too concerned. That needs to go to 7, so we'll throw it in storage. I just want a rifle. But I'm not allowed to have a rifle. That would involve having some money. When I play Phantasy Star Online or Phantasy Star Online 2, I look at the character that chooses handguns and wonder what other poor choices in life. Yeah, especially in Phantasy Star 2, when you can have just, like, systematically better weapons. Like in this, you can have the huge-ass freaking Buster Sword. Or in, like, Phantasy Star Online 2, you can have the whips, and it's just like, I'm sorry, if I wanted to be able to kill things from a distance and look cool while doing it. Alright, let's just dump our money. Actually, I forget, do you... I know there was a difference between the Dreamcast and the GameCube version. Do you keep your stuff when you die? Or does it all get dropped? Green means it's increased from base stats. Could be a stat variance. Okay, yep. And then the blue means that it was something that, could be identified, right? Like I said, it's been years since I played this. Yeah, no, I don't have money. Time to feed them up. Oh no, I just made it stupider. I am pissing off this lady in front of me right now. Oh, I love that that's coming out of my right ear. At the very least, you take the Super Future Brett Laser 50 cal. Yeah, well, since we're starting out, I'm not going to be too concerned on the haves and have-nots of anything at the moment. Because once we start hitting level 10, that's when we'll actually be able to pick up something, you know, useful. Don't even know if we'll get to that in this stream. I mean, we'll definitely hit level 10, but getting something useful... questionable. Or, also, Rennie, at the very least, you know, if you're going to be playing a class and choosing handgun, at the very least make it so it's, like, dual handguns? I don't know. Did you take the boss? People take the boss already. Oh, level 4? I mean, maybe. Oh, there's still stuff we can pick up, though. I'm sorry I'm not looking at any of the logs. I played this so much, just you ignore them. Story's optional in this game. Oh, let's use the other one. Because this one should take us over to where the button was. Nope, not this time. Okay. Damn you, slightly randomized things. Phantasy Star Online lore is insanely good, but also insanely convoluted if you read it. Yeah, it's it's one of those things where it's like 90, you know, like late 90s, early 2000s game. Especially when you're trying to do this, you know, big, expansive universe. Let's do it. I have faith. I have faith that we can do it because we have a gun. Oh, playing this sick, cool, futuristic online RPG? Great. Your first boss is Dragon. Oh shit, I got buffs. Thanks, man. Oh, here it comes. Oh, here it comes. Here it comes. No, wait, where are you going? Get back here. Ooh! There we go. I love the music for this boss fight. This is one of my favorite tracks in the whole game. And it's one of the first ones. Oh no, now he's flying! And again, we don't have any spells to hit him with. Might be able to hit him with a gun from here. Maybe. Now. Here it comes! Whee! Can't even spell it Durgan for the memes. Nope, it's just Dragon. It's just sitting here in this big old cave. Not bothering anyone. We're bothering him. And trying to get the sweet loot drops. Which we're not going to get much of, because we're still only level 4. Oh, now he's pissed. Oh, I got him! Wasn't expecting that. Here it goes! Boom! Wow, cool terraforming, man. Oh, oh. Well, it didn't one-shot me. Here it comes. Ooh! That's how a boss kills you. You can't turn the camera fast enough. Shoot him in his feet! But why would we shoot him in his pixies when we have a gun and can shoot him in his head? Nope, not good. Not good! Can't even reach him from here. This is why we need the rifle. Oh yeah, I can just cheese this now, can't I? Because these are here. Don't forget your cheese techniques. No, don't shoot the wing. Yes, miss all 3 shots, including the last charged one. Please! There we go! Oh, this sucks. I'm gonna go take a nap. Alright. Yeah, time to break boxes. Forever. And he dropped a star atomizer. What a guy, thank you. It's just gonna be money. It's just gonna be money pickups. We're not gonna get a better gun. Oh, we got a trap. Is it even what I can use? Speaking of, I haven't been using traps at all. Oh, armor. Full on that. Should be another set of boxes, shouldn't there? Yeah, there they are. Alright, that is one thing I actually really like about Blue Burst versus the GameCube and the Dreamcast versions. And, I mean, also the Xbox version. Curious if people have anything set up to still play the Xbox version online. It's all of them, right? But, yeah, you can increase the draw distance of items and everything on the PC version. Yeah, let's go back! Let's go tell the principal that we failed in our quest to rescue anyone. Nope, they're all dead. Neat. Wait, why am I not dumping items off? I really should be dumping items off. That's just valuable space. I'm gonna hold on to those. Put that off. And sell everything else, pretty much. Yeah. Xbox version will be soon. There's an Xbox Live replacement coming out and crossplay with GameCube. Oh, that's awesome! Very cool. Finally, these people who have held on to their Xbox copies for like 20 years will be able to take part. Alright. No, You know, there's no point in me having monofluid either, is there? I mean, we can just sell it right now. I mean, we should technically be giving it to the mag, but... Yay, space. Let me buy a rifle. Oh my god. We can actually buy a rifle. I don't know. I'm still gonna deposit my money. No, withdraw the money. Thank you. I'm still gonna be depositing my stuff like I can lose it. Playing this game in widescreen with anti-aliasing and increased resolution is bullshit. Should we play this on a CRT? Looking absolutely miserable. Actually, if we were gonna play the Dreamcast version, I was just gonna hook up my Dreamcast and play. I wasn't even gonna emulate it. But since GameCube won the poll, that's what we're doing. It's that just for... Alright. For a game series they seem reluctant to bring to the West for nearly a decade, because they didn't think the audience was big enough. They certainly have pandered to the tiniest core audience. Yeah, exactly! There are a ton of people who still love the original game. It's like, I love the original game. But they were just like, nah, no one's gonna play it over here in the West. And I'm like, I was crossing my fingers so hard that they were gonna bring it over to the West when they did, because I was one of those, like, 9 people who bought a Vita. And there was a version of the game you could get for the Vita and play it on. I'm like, oh, it'd be so cool! But, no. No. I guess I should be thankful to Microsoft. Yeah, I mean... yeah. Oh, wait. I should sell my ones I don't have on anymore. We'll keep the handgun for now. Yeah, it kind of surprises me. Just like me with Fate Extra. Oh man, I have not played a Fate game in forever. Vita version was a miracle it even lasted as long as it did. I was there when it shut down footage on my channel. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, no, that was one of those things where I was like, oh, I really hope they bring it to the West, because I totally played that on Vita, and nope. So I was like, well, alright. I'm just gonna keep playing Phantasy Star Portable 2 on this. Because I loved PSP 2. It was so much fun. It was like the first game, with more stuff and less of a worse story. And you go and you chase this robot, and then this robot, and then it turns out this robot's actually evil, but this robot was evil the whole time. Actually, I really hated the first Phantasy Star Portable when I first beat it, because I had no problems going through that entire game, and then you get to the final boss, and the thing just fucking decimates you. And looking online, it's just like, wait, what the hell was I doing wrong? And everyone's just like, you were playing the game fucking solo the whole time? Like, yeah? Well, you should have had someone else there taking hits for you. It wasn't a problem until the last boss. What the fuck are you people on? Alright, give him the good stuff. Yeah. I had the exact same... Yeah, whole game! And then you get to the final boss, and it's like, I'm whooping your ass! I'll have to go... I will have to boot up my PSP at some point. I don't remember if I actually beat it or not. I beat 2. but I didn't beat 1 because that boss. Alright, yeah, it'll be fine. No, you know, considering that, like, just the very few enhancements I've done, like I enabled SSAA, tripled the internal resolution, and just did a widescreen hack. Like, this still looks nice and smooth, all things considered. Port to the ship as soon as possible. Hi, man. So why do you have a long-ass hallway to come over and talk to you? Is it a power trip thing? Dragon, did it attack you? I think the native animals in Ragol attacked Pioneer 1 to defend their territory. It's possible. But why did it happen all of a sudden? Because a bunch of people came down to the planet and were beating the shit out of their animals? Continue investigating, please. Yeah, sure. Rinko's the principal's daughter. We went over this. I hope she's safe. What about you? A huge dragon! No data. Pioneer 1 didn't mention in their report. It was kind of locked in a room. We didn't know that Ragol was such a dangerous planet. Well, when we get down there and we find out that it's just like, where the hell is everyone? All their shit's still here, but they're gone. Would we think that they were all sitting in one room and freaking, like they were all in the underground Zion chamber from Matrix, just having a huge orgy or something? Alright, let's run another quest. No, we don't need to do the training. Lord knows all the quests are going to do right now is just give us some money. Nice getup, man. You the ranger from the guild? I'm Garum, a trader. I want you to go down to Ragol and retrieve my lost items. How'd they get down there? It's really important. Business opportunity the likes of which no one has seen before. Sure, I'll become a zillionaire when I get it all back. Useless ranger said that an android took... Pardon me. Find that android and get back my items, understand? Yeah, more info. Ask that stupid, incompetent ranger. Rude. You just drop him off the side of the ship, man. Woo, bye. Oh yeah, pretty much with every quest, there's always someone outside that you can talk to. For a little bit more flavor text on the actual quest itself. It's nice. They're just mags. Garen happened to find out that mags could be found on the ground. I accepted it for some Masada. Collected enough mags and Ragol to make everyone happy, but then I thought about the mags and the hunters who used them before. Mags are just protectors invented by a scientist. But we're given when we become hunters. It's kind of tradition. Alright, yeah, you're just gonna... Yeah, okay, yeah, that's right, though. Garen should get them... Okay. Should I go back and say, no, I'm not doing it now? Cases that need an army rarely occur. But we brought our army anyways. Though they prefer working alone. I mean, it really depends on who you ask. It is an online game, but the whole advantage of episode 1 and 2 Plus in the GameCube is you can play most of its content offline. Why? She's gonna be asking that the whole game. I came back to 1 after a few years and beat it. Oh yeah, like I said, I'm gonna have to do that at some point. Actually, before that, I need to get a new battery for my PSP. Because my other one was on the verge of exploding. Oh my god, a rifle, finally. Feels nice. It feels good. Pardon me. Quick, shoot the wall! probably should be using some of my traps, shouldn't I? And, sign them. There we go. Yep, that's nice. I don't need to be up in their face anymore. Quick, you can shoot them just before the draw distance drops out. Just far enough away to still see him, but, also too far away to see their items. Get up. Come on. Now they're gonna get up. Nope. 1, 2, 3. No, 3. Nothing. Getting a whole lot of nothing for this. Actually, the other... I was just about saying, I can't really drop it or anything either, and then I'm like, oh, wait, you know, technically I could. The GameCube version has a really neat feature where you can play this whole game split screen with your friends. Wow, we're identical. Yay, we now have a teammate! Try to shoot things, and not miss. Also, you're 7 levels higher than me, but that doesn't mean that you won't die. Mags are intelligent. Why, yes, I can accidentally feed them to make them dumber. Alright, well, my mag still hasn't let me do my photon burst yet, so... it's debatable if it likes me. Any other interesting mag facts you want to talk to me about? I can't even remember if I beat anything about Phantasy Star Online 1. I got it in Sega Marine Fishing for the Dreamcast, and let me tell you, Marine Fishing was bizarrely fun. Oh, you got the little fishing controller? I love that. I used to play the, what was it, the Sega Bass, or whatever it was called? Or was it just the Sega Marine fishing? Everything's better with a fishing controller. I mean, come on. No, my XP! I don't know what I should tell you, but hijinks, your mag is hungry. Nuh-uh, I just fed it. It's true! It's not hungry, this is bullshit, just watch. You lie! Yeah, we had that too, but Marine lets you set up a whole aquarium plus sharks. Okay, yeah, the one I played didn't let you do that. That's awesome. Ah, oh, man, I love my Dreamcast. We'll have to do a couple more. I have a few Dreamcast games planned out for future streams. But it's been a while since we played one, which was actually one of the reasons I was like, oh, we should do a Phantasy Star Online stream. How can I communicate with Mags? Cuz... I'm sorry, I don't know. I can communicate with Mags because robot? Now... Mag was just a baby. The doctor said it's probably doing fine. That's, you might want a second opinion when a doctor's saying, you know what? It's probably fine. I wonder what your mag will be when it grows up. One that I accidentally leveled up improperly. According to every single message board online. Like R2-D2, you just beep boop in a way they like. It's all context and social cues. It's why Jedi get along with droids so well. Surprisingly, I guess. Nope. Oh, I just remembered. When mags get damaged, they charge energy to endure the pain. We convert to a photon blast, but I'm not sure. I think this works, but I don't know. Yeah, we haven't really been getting hurt, which is why we haven't been able to use the photon blast. But the photon blasts are all awesome. Wait, let me interrupt you again. Oh. Alright, which way haven't I not gone yet? Help! I'm getting lost in these barely geometrical shapes. Okay, please tell me my internet's not gonna crap out again. Is it doing it? Is it starting all over again with that crap? Every time I'm about to stream. Alright, well, let's go the other way, I guess. go around just to make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay, so a weird thing was happening, and I wasn't really sure why it was happening, but I was holding down the button to switch my skills out like this, and I noticed the footsteps stop playing. It's not happening anymore. Weird. Okay, well, we're back here. Did I... Oh, hang on. Hang on. I think I missed it. 1 second. No, I did. But why? Or wait, was this the quest where you just had to go back to the beginning with the robot, and she's like, oh yeah, here it is. Oh, it's doing it. It's probably because my data, I don't know, or my reception, I have to constantly place the phone around there. Oh, that's all. I used to live in a, in an apartment where, like, I have no idea why, but the moment I went inside of that apartment, basically all my service just dropped immediately. I don't know if there was some, like lead walls or some nasty stuff that they had in there. But, oh, yep, there it is. Always happens. There it is! Over there! Can you see it? Yeah. Got the mag. Hi again. I see. Why did the master just say bye-bye? Now it's done. It says it wants to have a new master. Or a master that loves them. Please take care of your mag. But yeah, so what I would have to do with that old apartment is I would have to take the phone, I'd open the window, and then I'd put the phone on top of the open window so that I could get service on the outside. It was the only way to get internet for a while. No, eventually I just got some DSL and everything was all hunky-dory after that. Old apartment. Hated that apartment. Miserable times. This is the only one. The other mags returned to their masters. Their masters were already dead. Anyway, you can get your money. Your job's finished. Stop. Terrible. You got tried. Woohoo! We did all that for 500 bucks. 500 bucks that we can immediately spend on buying 3 healing items. Nah, the first couple of quests you get in this are always just... They're easy introduction stuff to get you used to how the game operates. Look how the times have changed. You can actually stream for the rest. Yeah, it's amazing what, you know, living in a town with actual internet can do for you. Instead of just hoping that it's not raining and putting your phone up above your window. Oh, back then everything mattered. Can't work without an unknown item. Why are you even talking to me? Get out of here. Speaking of, we are low on these. Oh, there goes more than half the money we got from that quest. Yeah, even back when I was doing, like, old streaming and everything, back when, you know, when Justin TV and Ustream existed. That was, I mean, you didn't really need a really powerful internet connection back then to stream at the qualities you needed, so, you know, all those streams were just, like, old 480p goodness, and oh my god, the amount of applications you needed to even get half that stuff running. Oh, jeez. Nowadays, it's more streamlined and easier, and, you know, I can have these streams running at 60 FPS, full 1080p. Just, it's nice. Although for this stream, I didn't really need the 60 FPS. I don't know why. I forgot this game doesn't run at 60. Alright. Should be able to go to the next area now, right? Yep. Let's go. Die miserably, because I didn't grind. Whoa! Bogus. Evil shark. Who named this? Oh yeah, we're gonna die miserably. We're not even hitting double digits on him. Back up! Yep, just the power shots. Oh, miss. But yeah, I mean, I guess while I'm doing grinding and playing Phantasy Star Online, this actually gives me a perfect opportunity to just, like, chat about shit. This isn't really a game that needs 100% of your focus. Shush you. Oh, crap. Did I? Oh, no, I have antidotes on me. It was the anti-paralysis that I put in the bag. Ah, shit. I forgot poison lilies are here. But yeah, did anyone else watch the Elden Ring presentation today? That's got me a little excited. I really liked what I saw. I said on Twitter that I'm not really... I'm indecisive about it being more open world. And I know they always said it was going to be open world and everything, but... It... it kind of feels a little empty with what they showed off. With just, like, there's pockets of interesting things to do or places to go. So, I'm kind of hoping when the full game is released that it... Like, there's obviously got to be more that they didn't show off. You know, they only showed off, like, 15 minutes of the game. But, the open world mechanics do lead into... the traversal for that game just being so much better. I really liked watching him go around in the castles and dungeons and, you know, just leaping around with, hopefully a jump button that doesn't need me to push in the fucking stick. But, I really liked being able to tackle the dungeons in different ways. That's like, for speedrunning's sake, and just for, like, different classes' sake and everything else. Also, the emphasis on stealth kind of surprised me. I mean, yeah, I mean, their last big game was Sekiro, but I was really, really surprised. You know, being able to put enemies to sleep, or, you know, trank them, paralyze, things like that's, like, really cool for, you know, a Souls-esque game. Someone was saying it's going to be more Skyrim-y, where it's dungeons over a big... Yeah, that makes sense. But even... I could definitely see it like that, because... Skyrim itself is just all about, you know, exploration on the big open map, and then you go into buildings and everything, that's where you find all the interesting stuff. But, yeah, that's... it's a pretty good way of looking at it, is more of a third-person focused Skyrim. But, I am interested. I am intrigued. One thing I was talking with one of my friends about with it, and it's par for the course for, you know, usual From Software, but, graphically, it's okay. And that's, realistically, that's just coming off the Demon Souls remake, which looked absolutely fucking phenomenal. We act like Ghost of Tsushima was... Yeah, but Ghost of Tsushima didn't really have, like, dungeons or anything else. It was just a big, massive, like, overworld. And the big advantage they took with that, it was, you know, we don't really have any of these, like, too many of these instance areas where you gotta go to. So they use that to optimize the loading, and the loading in that is just phenomenal, even if you're playing on a PS4. It doesn't take any time to load anything in Ghost of Tsushima. Ghost of Tsushima is also a little smaller than a lot of other games too, but much like with like Witcher 3, it takes advantage of its smaller size, like big time. You know, it actually fills the world up with stuff to do in it. You know, fox shrines to find, and this is the one thing where I'm lucky we're actually doing a gunplay, because these little mines are a pain in the ass. But there's lots to do and lots of things to find, and the map space never felt wasted. Oh, I got sucked into the multiplayer for Ghost of Tsushima pretty bad. I was originally doing it because I was trying to 100% everything in the new Iki Island DLC. And then I read online and find out, it's like, oh yeah, you're missing a quest. It's like, yeah? What quest am I missing? It's like, yeah, there's this lady that you can talk to in the island, and she won't talk to you until you've beaten the fire spirits in the multiplayer. I'm like, alright, what? So yeah, you have to actually finish the entire campaign for the multiplayer before you can finish up one of the quests in the single player. Thankfully, it doesn't take long to get through the campaign. And it's a lot of fun. The multiplayer is just... It's... depending on the class you play and everything else, it's really fun. Like, I hated playing as the Ronin at the beginning, because I'm like, oh shit. I'm stuck with all these abilities and everything that I can't use for myself. And then the Ronin became my favorite class by the end. Who turned out the lights? No! I. You know, I was actually expecting that was going to do more damage. Anyways, before I veered off, yeah, Elden Ring looks neat. I am eagerly anticipating getting access to the beta so I can try it myself. And then, shit, what all do we have coming out this month? Frickin' next week is Forza Horizon 5. I haven't really been a fan of racing games for a long time, but something about Horizon, those games do it for me. For just being able to just go around and kind of have your own fun, to the amount of vehicles you can unlock. I love those games. And then Shin Megami Tensei 5 next week. Very excited for that. Also funny reading the discourse online today over the reviews. Hang on a second. Isn't there just a button I can push to turn the lights back on? Yeah. I'm doing this hard mode. There we go. There. Move! Ah, damn it. Knew that was going to happen, but I didn't move. Yeah, the discourse was also kind of funny to read. Because this happens every single time a new SMT game comes out. Every time. Not even just a new SMT game. Anytime a Megami Tensei game comes out now. It's, like, so many mainstream review sites are just like, yeah, but it doesn't have this from Persona, so I'm very upset. Just like, yeah? Well then, why the fuck did you buy this? Did you think it was gonna have social elements? Did you... Did you think it was gonna be, like, easier to go through? It's kinda the whole point of those games. My favorite one, IGN upset when an RPG is about morality and humanity instead of dating 15-year-old girls. I have to say, I understand also for taking the piss out of game journalists too, but this is Shin Megami Tensei. Grinding and brutal difficulties, kind of its thing, so I don't begrudge them saying it's... Yeah, exactly. It's just like, so you guys are telling me that this is a difficult RPG, where you have to focus on doing your builds properly. You're telling me that this is a brand new Megami Tensei game, and not a new Persona game. Okay. Oh, so I'm gonna love this. It's like when freaking The Last Guardian was coming out, and all these reviewers are just like, yeah, the camera controls suck. Yeah, the game's really slow-paced. Yeah, there really isn't any, like, side content or stuff to participate in. I'm like, oh, so it's just another Team Eco game. Oh, great, I'm gonna love it. And I did. I loved Last Guardian. Same thing with Blue Point's Shadow of the Colossus remake. Everyone's just like, man, there's all this shit that they didn't fix for. I'm like, yeah, okay. So it sounds like a pretty faithful port. Well, remake. It wasn't a port. We got your dragons, then we got your nano dragons. Alright, and the difference with your nano dragons is Metal Gear Solid references. I've given up on the Shin Megami Tensei games. It's too grind heavy for me. It takes too long to fix your comp if you need to change it for something. Yeah, I agree, especially when you're trying to... Oh no, is my inventory full? Because I know I don't have any die flutes yet. Which, like, the thing that really gets, which really got me about, Shin Megami Tensei 4 was, I remember that was pretty controversial when it first came out. Because it's like, yeah, this is a really hard RPG, but you could buy all this DLC to just get the fucking grinding out of the way. This one gives you infinite money, this one gives you double experience points. And it's just like, that's kind of controversial. You're not going to put those in as, like, optional things people can use, you know, you gotta pay for them. Alright. But that's the point of critique. If it's hard, you grade it on how effective it is at being hard. If you just don't like hard RPGs, you get someone who... Yeah, exactly. So, when... Like, with the IGN review and everything, when I was reading that, it's just like, man, this is just really difficult. And I was like, okay, I need you to emphasize why it's difficult. What makes the game difficult for you? And when they're just sitting there going, brutally challenging, not really going into detail why, it's like, alright, maybe get someone to tell me how this is effectively difficult compared to the rest of the series. Like, what should I be looking out for? Did you guys just forget how buffs and debuffs work, and that's the whole point of the Megami Tensei games? Yep, definitely full inventory. Also, hot damn, when are you guys all just gonna die? Come on. Oh, wait, it's one of those poison lilies over there. Whatever, it's not rendered in, we don't have to worry about it. There it is! Nope, it's one of these assholes that's split in two. Yeah, we are very underpowered for this. Oh no, I just realized something. Oh, it split anyways. Okay, good. Here it comes! Here it comes! Imagine if they just went, Demon Souls is too hard! Oh wait, they did. And it's why that game went on to be a freaking cult classic. It's like, wow, this kinda takes you back to those, you know, old school adventure games they used to play in the Go, where, you know, the thing wasn't hand-holdy with quest markers and icons littering the map and everything. It's just like, okay, dumb nut, we're dropping you into the map, you need to figure everything out. What's that? You want help? Well, go online and hope to God that this guy isn't trolling you about this ledge being safe to jump off of. If I remember correctly, if you kill them while they're still together, they give more XP. If I'm remembering properly. Oh my lord! Turn around! Turn around! Damn! I forgot that they're invincible and they're doing that charge. Yep. And... you. Alright, let's finally telepipe out of here so we can sell this stuff. It's just like Diablo. No, I love the challenge. Which is, like, when everyone is saying Sekiro is probably the hardest of all their games, I'm like, alright. And I played it, it's like, oh, it's only hard if you're not mashing the block key every 3 seconds. Gotcha. Gotcha. I understand now. And yeah, Sekiro is very challenging, especially for a From Software game, but it's like, you just gotta get used to the mechanics. It's different from mechanics from Dark Souls. You know, much more melee focused. And being able to, you know, parry and do perfect blocks. Once you have the parry system down, most of that game just kind of rolls into itself. And you just get into a pattern. Oh, sweet! I don't think I have any slots yet, so... pretty sure I can't equip that. No, I don't have any slots. Nada. Still, new shield. Yeah, that'll be fine. We don't need these. Because the only traps we have to worry about in the cave are the little mines when they pop up, and they're easy to avoid. But yeah, Elden Ring looks fun. I'm very excited for it. And what I was going on about earlier, like with the graphics not being up to par with like something like Demon Souls, it's just, I don't even know why I bring it up. Like I'm playing Phantasy Star Online right now. Why would we care? But considering it's, you know, it's not some next gen exclusive and everything, it makes way more sense. Plus, it means more people will just be able to play it, like, by default. One of the biggest problems we have with a lot of modern games coming out on PC is just no one can afford top-tier hardware to play anything right now, so shit, I mean... as long as Bandai Namco doesn't completely botch up the port, which it's a From Software game, there's a great chance that it's botched. Ooh, wait, hang on. Thank you. Sweet. And now... Extra attack. And we'll put our money on there. Perfect. I gotta say, the controls for the GameCube version of this are also really good. Botches be tripping. Oh my gosh, we've gotten just like a slew of bad PC ports, though. I regret picking up Deathloop on PC. Because I watch people play it on PS5 flawlessly. I'm just like, why does it have to be as bad as it is? One of the, speaking of that, one of the cool things that Capcom announced is that they're going to be focusing more on PC development for all their games, too. So a lot of their games are also going to be, they're going to be developed for PC first, which is neat. And then they're just going to scale it down for consoles after that. And that's actually, like... That's more positive than you think. That's not like I'm sitting here going like, yeah, PC Master Race. Yeah, it's like, no, it's not that at all. Because actually, with something like the Steam Deck coming out, that means they can find ways to focus on being able to run those games on older hardware. I'm kind of hoping stuff like the Steam Deck and the other lower-end handheld PCs that are coming in, or like the GPD and everything else like that. I'm really hoping that it starts leading to a more of a focus on being able to get these games running on lower end hardware, because just damn, trying to get a new graphics card right now is miserable and incredibly unaffordable. All right, sort of on topic with this. Friggin' Linus Tech Tips just uploaded a video where it was just like, oh, this bloat could be slowing down your computer. I'm like, yeah? Tell me more. And he's sitting there with, like, this configuration where it's, like, an i9 processor with, you know, freaking, like 12 cores in it, an RTX 3080... top of the line DDR5 RAM. I'm like, what fantasy world are you living in? This is how you get rid of bloat on this computer. And then he installs a bunch of applications and puts a bunch of bloat on it. It's like, yeah, see, it's barely doing anything at all. I'm like, you... It's like, yeah, no, why don't you build a low to medium range PC? Build something with like a quad core in it, running like a 960 or a 970, and then get back to me on how the bloat's affecting your computer, genius. Of course it's barely going to do anything on a near top-of-the-line computer. By the way, that's the trap I was talking about earlier. All those people that couldn't get PS5 suddenly coming up Millhouse as game shift. Yeah! Did you see the recent GeForce Now leaks that happened? Some of the stuff in there is a little less believable to me. Like, there was some listing on there for Kingdom Hearts 4 coming out in like 2 years. I'm like, nah. No, that's not happening. But a lot of the, PC games and everything, those, like, PS4 exclusives and PS5 exclusives coming to PC, those make way more sense to me. Because a lot of those games are launching right around when their original release dates were, you know, just a year later. An i9, contrary to popular belief, is actually not any better for gaming. And i5 is perfectly fine even for... Yeah, it's the same thing with, like, running just, like... You can even run a Ryzen 3 and a Ryzen 5, and you can still play modern games perfectly. Hell, I run an Ryzen 5 on my computer. And I really haven't had any problems running anything new that's come out. But specifically for his video, it's more of a, like, this is how this blow could affect your computer. It's like, yeah, but you have all these cores. You have all this processing power. Of course, so the shit's barely gonna affect it. Run it on a slower processor and get back to me, man. And then there's just, of course, like, the little mistakes and everything he makes in it, too, where it's just like, see, I don't have anything running on this computer right now. I don't even have Windows Explorer running, while he still has the fucking taskbar showing up. I'm just like, Like, Linus, you know what you're talking about. What in the actual fuck? Games just don't use the multiple cores. No, the multiple cores thing is more for 3D rendering and... multiple threads. Yeah, I was about to say cores? No, threads. But, no, that's for when you're doing, you know, your 4K video editing, your... Anything Adobe related needs a high amount of processing power and RAM usage. Any of their programs. Like, you like, especially with, like, After Effects or anything like that, you're left in the dust if you're not running with something with at least 16 gigs of RAM. And higher than a quad-core processor. But yeah, most games, like, even top-tier stuff right now, most of it doesn't really need anything, you know, too special. Which is why... Shit. No, R. Thank you. Slap that on that big A key. Which is why it's always funny when you see these games that need these, like, highly intensive recommended specs. And it's like, yeah, but why? Why are Deathloop's specs so freaking abnormally large? I just realized I haven't been using up my special shots. There we go. I'm sitting here just kind of mindlessly grinding, not even thinking about it. Yeah, Phantasy Star is one of those great games where you can just, you know, sit back, listen to a podcast. While away the time. Yeah, they're split, so that's not going to do as much damage now. Ascension 25 on Monster Train. Neat! Bethesda. Yeah. Yeah, Bethesda's, like, requirements... I remember when Fallout 4 came out, and the requirements for the game were just, like, obscene. And then I was seeing people run the game on, like, minimum specs in, like, 4K just fine. It's like, Bethesda, what the fuck? Yeah, and we came all the way over here so we could hit this lever and push this button. I'm definitely gonna find an ISO of this and put it on my Google Drive. Yeah. Nope. Make sure when you're doing it to get the Plus version. Oh, dragon behind me. Dragon ass. Where are you even going? Hey, I'm over here. Doof! He responds in kind. Oh no, the split second I was aiming at a box. Why? Back it up! Absolutely, the best part is my Power GameCube controller works with the PC. So literally I got the Power GameCube. Yeah, no, I've got my, I got my Mayflash adapter. And I use that every time I play my GameCube games on PC. Where are you going? Oh, thank you. Why am I using that? Good old Stunlock the game. Oh, nope, this is just, very relaxing kind of night. Unlike Nightmare Creatures, where I need to sit there and remember which combos need to go on what enemy. No, you need to kill this one by friggin' severing off his friggin' body. No, you need this one, which will cause Stunlock. No, with Phantasy Star, it's just, nah, just shoot him. Shoot him and hope you get good gear. Alright. Oh, no, go back. There we go. When in doubt, follow the logs. Oh wait, no, I just went in a circle. When in doubt, don't do that. Yeah, there we go. Ah, damn it! Ah! You know, another game playing Phantasy Star Online really got me into also was .hack. I friggin' adored the original quadrilogy of those games. I still haven't finished GU to this day. I have it on PC. But, most all my time was just spent playing the original 4. And then getting incredibly upset when I couldn't borrow my friend's Quarantine anymore, because that is statistically impossible to find now. I had a few instances where I could have picked that up for like $60, and I missed out every time. Yay, .hack. Oh, I love .hack. And then, that game did technically get a game like Phantasy Star Online on the PS2, in Japan only, and it only lived for like a few years. speaking of, if you want a great game that kind of emulates what .hack does, pick up Crosscode. Crosscode is also a simulated MMO experience game. With a great, I was about to say, with a great story. Combat mechanics in that game are just fun as hell. And they keep updating it with free shit. Like the new story DLC came out not too long ago. And they're like, yeah, we added this new story DLC. Anyways, here's an update that just kind of redoes most of the skills and makes them way better. For everyone. They released the whole collection of GU on PS. Yeah, that's the one I have on PC is the collection, because it has all 3 of the games, and then it's got that last extra chapter they added. But yeah, never finished GU. I was really hoping that after the GU announcement, that also meant we were going to get remasters of the you know, everything in the original ones up to Quarantine, and we didn't. Kinda surprised. And, like, I kinda get what they were going for with it. GU is a lot more accessible. Oh no. And once again, we don't have spells or techniques. Chaos! No, it's a poofily slime. Obviously. Did you know that Sonic Team made this game? Oh, it's gonna blow! I forgot if you do just enough damage to them, they explode. Oh, nuts. I fell in inventory again. I have that, it's okay. It's a bit meandering, which I guess check. Yeah, yeah, Crosscode is very much a exploration game. Like, it really wants you to go around and do all the tricky jumps in order to, like, get all the fun, silly, extra collectibles and everything. Which, granted, most of that stuff's really only done for the game's crafting, but you can find some neat equipment in that. Just from doing all the tricky jumps. But, yeah, I love Crosscode. I was playing that when it was in beta, and I couldn't get enough of it. Chaos Control! I think I have... Oh, I've done more types since then. Good. This is another one of those games, like Dead Space, where you just... Oh, there's an item on the ground. Mash, 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 mash. Don't care what I picked up. Life's too short to see what the fuck I just picked up. All I know is my inventory's full and I gotta take it back. Oh, keep that. Oh, finally! I got something that I can friggin' identify. And it's a rod. And it would probably be more expensive to identify it than it would be for whatever it sells as, so goodbye. Oh, wow. Excuse me, I'm sorry. That's better armor. A handgun better than... Not really. Yeah, it's got one. Ah, I didn't check for slots in the other one. Oh, well. Oh yeah, I'm level 7. I can equip the frickin' shield now. Yeah, let's do that. Nice, nice. Incremental stat increases! It's what I'm here for! Okay. We already have a good gun. Worried about that. But... Ooh, he does have an armor with... but it's weaker than the one I have. Damn it. I was about to say, he has one with a slot. Shit. Technically, I would be getting my strength up doing that, but we'll wait. Sell that, and then we'll be off. Sweet. Oh, and dump my money. Always dump your money. Oh, man. Sometimes it just feels good to relax, grind out some gear in an old-ass game that you played hundreds of times over, and just chat. This is a just chatting stream, but with actual gameplay over it. So, you know, like a Leafy video, except not shit. Oh, wait, sorry. I'm not playing obstacle courses in fucking Counter-Strike. Let me go change that. I like that my mag is just like, now I am 2 mags! Get the ones with sick, cool wings later. No? You guys don't wanna... Look at this! Oh, hang on. One more step. There we go. There we go. Now we're getting a little luckier. Usually these second shots don't like working. They just miss. Sure. Didn't just have the aiming reticle over him. Oh yeah, so I was talking about it on Twitter. I finally got my music application working. And found that piece of freaking music I kept wanting to show off in the last couple streams. I'm like, oh, thank God. It's not finished. It's only about the first 20-30 seconds of the piece too. But I have been debating on if I want it to be okay, so for the longest time I was debating on if I wanted the track to be either the music that plays while you're going around exploring, or if it's the music for battles in Endless Chaos. And then, because of the way the track plays out and the new features they put into RPG Maker, I was like, shit, wait, I could have it be both. And just have it fade in and out for like a heavier sounding version for when you're in combat. And that idea has now stuck with me at that track, and that's what I'm doing. So, yeah, I'll show that off at the end of the stream, because I finally have it. Great, now we get to push buttons. Speaking of, yeah, for this week, I was just going through my games, and I'm just like, oh man, Phantasy Star. Kind of want to play it. And I'm like, yeah, I'll do it on stream. That'll be the perfect excuse to play through it again. But I had a couple other ideas in mind too for next week. I have been made aware of a couple more party games, and the new Jackbox came out. So I think next week will be another community game night, is what I've been thinking. It's been a while since we've done one. Yep, heat rifle was a good choice. Huh, so you know, I don't usually play as the classes that don't have techniques, but I am surprisingly having fun with this. Considering it's something I don't normally touch, I'm having fun. So what's everyone else been playing lately? I was talking to Spectre, and I just finished up Mad Red Dead. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. Now I've just got to go through and beat the game on hard. And then I think I'll have all of the trophies mopped up. But that'll be one of those things where I, like, work on it in, like, spare time, like, every couple of days, because... Yeah, that's a game that you don't rush through. That's something that you play for fun every so often. Because it gets a little monotonous if you decide to sit there and just play through the whole thing. Because it's a rhythm game, so you just take it in short bursts. Kadelka. Oh, man! Oh, shit! Oh my gosh, I have not played that since my roommate introduced me to the freaking, oh god, why am I forgetting the name of the series now? Jeez Louise. Freaking Shadow Hearts. Yeah, I haven't played that since my, one of my roommates introduced me to it. He's like, yeah, you know, there was a prequel to him. Like, really? Yeah, on the PlayStation 1. It was a, like, 4-disc behemoth. Whoa, wow. With voice acting. Pretty impressive stuff. But, never finished it. I remember I played an emulated version for a little bit, just to make sure, he had me dump his ISOs, and he just wanted to make sure they would run on, the PSP. That was back when you had to do the whole thing to make eboot.pbp files to get your PlayStation games running. God, that takes me back. I used to mod people's PSPs for money. Mostly because I was the only person with a Pandora battery. Those were the days. The voice acting is bizarre. Yeah, that was one of the things that stood out to me. It's just like, you know, not only was it this PlayStation 1 game with almost full voice acting. I think it was like voice acting for like all the important scenes. But that it was quality. Because friggin' Final Fantasy didn't even do that until 10. But yeah, the Shadow Hearts series is also another game, series of games that I have not played in full. I think I've talked about it on stream before, where like I was gonna borrow the first one based off that same friend's recommendation. I'm like, hell yeah, I'll try them. And then he just sat there and just spoiled all 3 of the games for me. I'm like, maybe another time. Maybe when I completely forget everything you said. That same friend was the same one that got me into Xenosaga, which he didn't spoil for me. And then after I played Xenosaga, he's like, you like that? Good, here's Xenogears. And Xenogears was really good, and then you put in Disc 2, and the game's trash after that. Well, it's not bad, but Xenogears 2 was clearly Xenogears was clearly rushed. God, I hate these enemies. Once you get an upgraded electricity spell, you can one-shot them no problem, but we're not doing that. I'm 99% sure they mic'd up the mocap actors so it all flows seamlessly. That makes sense. Oh, you don't know the half of it. Oh, for Xenogears? Probably not. It's been a long time. And unless I've played through that game, like, 3 or 4 times, like, I'll remember a game when I pick it up and play it again, and I'll remember little things about it. But unless I've obsessively played it, I normally don't, like, remember every single aspect of it. Like, if you asked me to sum up the story for Xenogears for you, I'd kind of look at you and go, well, some big evil thing goes and blows it up, and I remember really liking the combo system, and that's it. If you ask me to tell you the story, yeah, no. The studio practically ruined the writer's life. Jeez! They demanded he made changes to the story and he refused. Then they brought in another writer to butcher his story into a new one they thought would sell better. Then they basically plastered his name on it, badmouthed him to the public for trying to ruin the game, and like, Jesus! That's horrible! Yeah, nope, didn't know the half of it. His wife did art for one of the blades in Xenoblade 2. Was it the big-titted snow rabbit? No, actually, one of the things I really like in Xenoblade 2 is that they do credit all the artists and everything who do all the blades when you look at them. I like that. That's, like, awesome detail. Giving credit and not just leaving them in the credit screen. Or, and then this person designed this. You know, considering the damage output, it is faster to just, even if I miss, shoot this twice. Because on the off chance it does hit twice, it's doing double, even triple the damage. I'll never get over that. I love Xenoblade 2, but some of the... Should I just go to the third cave? Yeah, let's just go to the third cave. Like, I love Xenoblade 2, but just the... I wasn't as much of a fan of its art design compared to the first game. Strangely, the first game was a little more, like, grounded in reality anime-ish. While Xenoblade 2 was just, this is fucking anime the game. And she actually drew a dude who uses a water axe and has fishbowl butt. Oh, okay, I know who you're talking about. I don't remember the name of the character. But I remember exactly who you're talking about. They, one of the DLC things they did just gave you a bunch of the frickin' blade summons, and that was one of the people I got. No, I just joke because every single time I think about the character designs for Xenoblade, the rabbit thing always comes up. It's like, yes, this is a fun game, I'm just never playing it in front of my family. Thank God it's on the Switch. Get up! I love that monomates are still handy at this point of the game. Cosmos is in the game too as like a one. Yeah, yep. Yeah, I remember that's actually what got my old friend to get into Xenoblade 2, because I brought that up to him, like, you get Cosmos in this game. He was like, what? I was like, yeah. It's like a stupid rare chance, and you don't really get the items to start getting the higher ranked blades until way later can you get them efficiently. But yeah, some of the drop chances in that were bizarre, and the whole gotcha element for a $60 game was just it's weird. Look, you got duplicates. Yeah. And unlike an actual gotcha game where you get something out of the fucking duplicates, the game's just like, well, you have 2 of them now. You can assign them different characters if you want, but why? I also still haven't played the DLC for that yet. Friggin' Xenoblade 2 by itself was meaty enough to where I didn't touch the DLC after I beat that game. The odds are something actually like 1 in 400 with full courage stat or something. You have to be courageous to pull up a murderous freaking robot. Failure to comply will result in the destruction of this loot box. Yay, level 8! Well, I mean, I was half kidding about maybe being able to reach level 10 by the end of the stream, but it's looking more and more likely that we're going to hit level 10 and that's it. We can keep getting these enemies. What am I doing? Oh, I'm missing. That's what I'm doing. Thanks, the mine's over there. Without full courage, it's like 1 and 2, like cheese. And my friend's trying to make a whole Xenoverse retrospective. That's neat. They can include the DS port for Xenosaga. Because I remember, like, the episode 1 and 2 of that had some, like, weird story changes or something. Mostly it was just to try to fit that game onto the DS. I actually thought it's really funny when we got stuff like that, you know, like these big budget RPGs, and it's like, alright, shit, like Blue Dragon comes to mind. Where it's like, yeah, we got this great, like, JRPG with, like, this really distinctive art style. Oh, it's a 360 exclusive? Oh. Well, the Japanese aren't fucking playing that. So then they did Blue Dragon on the DS, and it's like, oh, yeah, well, they're gonna play that now. It's on a system they actually own. It's really cool. I mean, I like hearing about it. Yeah, no, I was about to say, when my friend was introducing me to Xenosaga, I really like the idea of, you know, the world and the story, and especially when, like, because a lot of PS2 games did this, where, like, they were, you know, kind of episodic games where you had to buy the next release for it. The fact that you could bring over, like, your gear and, you know, your items, your characters the way they are and everything to the next game, I love that. That fascinated me. And it's something I wish more games did. Like, the new God of War is going to be coming out next year. What are the odds that you're going to be able to bring over all the cool shit that you got in the first game? Probably 0. All those cool shields that you just went through the entirety of God of War difficulty on to get? Yeah. Yeah, well, you don't get to fucking keep them. He's trying his best, but he just started university. I feel like it's going to be on hold for a few years. Yep. That was, shit like that was exactly the reason my channel was on hiatus. And nothing was uploaded. Work consumed my life for nearly a decade. And on the off chance that I would upload something, it's like, maybe I can get back into YouTube. And I never dedicated myself to it, and I hated that. So even if I'm only uploading something like once a month now, and doing the weekly streams, I feel like I'm constantly, you know, like, adding something worthwhile. Even a stream like this, which this is just a absolute laid-back thing. I was planning it out as a laid-back thing even when I was doing it. Planning on doing it. It's fun. Shit, we haven't had our mag in eons. And here I am, my one real connection is Cosmos boating this early. Funnily enough, my introduction to that was the outfit in Soul Calibur 3. Because you could unlock parts for Cosmos in that. Go, go, go! Oh, thanks for stepping on the other button, guy. I was also, for this week, I forgot when the Animal Crossing update was coming out. I was thinking, you know, I don't really stream Nintendo's games on this, because they're stingy about that shit. But I thought it would be fun to do a stream, because it's been, like, a year and a half since I played the game, to kind of do a short stream of it, and just see what all the new additions and everything were. And naturally, I'm sitting there like, no, it's Animal Crossing. Like, what am I going to do? I'm going to get maybe like an hour or an hour and a half out of that. That whole game's designed for you to play it for like half an hour a day, and then you're done. So, yeah. Also, I forgot that it wasn't coming out until this Friday. And then, naturally, Nintendo dropped it yesterday. I was like, oh, shit, well, I could have done something like that. Okay, so with how the shots in this work, because this is just kind of funny that it's happening, is that you want to try to combo them together properly. Your first two shots will always be the most accurate. Well, no, let's say most inaccurate. So most of the time when you're playing this, you're doing shot, shot, and then charge shot. Because the charge shots have a higher chance of missing for the first two. So it's really funny as I'm sitting here shooting the thing, and the first 2 shots are connecting and the last one isn't, because the last one's supposed to be more accurate. Oh, those silly XCOM odds. Oh, is my inventory full? It looks full. Definitely full. Oh, it's one of those things that heals you. Completely forgot. My first run-in with the game was actually a PG-18 poster of Cosmos a friend had in his bedroom, but the less discussed about that, the better. Oh, Blackluster Soldier. Oh, hey, look, we finally picked one up that's got... Hang on, are the stats the same on... Yep, this one just has a slot. Sweet. We will equip that. First rifle, first dagger... Saber... Ooh, a brand, but I'm not playing as a melee-focused character. Damn it! Ooh. Ah, and it doesn't have a slot. Damn! Oh, we have an auto gun. I was half paying attention when I picked that up. Okay. Well, these have better stats, and that's what we want to roll right now. Hey everyone, a bit late, but good to be... Yeah, good to see you, Late Night! No, it's okay. This has just kind of been a relaxing and chatting stream, because it's Phantasy Star. No real agency in this game. It's just kind of turn off your brain, grind, and have fun. Those in storage. The other friend, the one doing the retrospective, refers to the games as the story of a disaster nerd and her thermonuclear wife. That's... That's insanely accurate. I would add, who also know how to pilot mechs for some reason. Sweet, an auto gun. That's pretty nice for this early. Okay, this time I have the phone behind a cabinet looking opposite of the building. Now I can finally... Phone roulette! Nope! Damn! There we go. Nice. Whew. Yep, get the old Monster Hunter Claw going. Nope, Retro, this is now just turned into a chatting stream. We're just chatting about whatever comes to mind. But, yeah, what else comes out in, what else comes out this month that I'm, looking forward to? Didn't they just announce... At the end of this month, they just announced that we're getting freaking, like, PC and other console ports for, Rune Factory 4 Special. Like, shit. I want to know what the modding scene for that's going to be like. I might buy that game a third time, just to see if the PC version gets any cool mods. Damn it. Alright, break all the boxes. I know it's what you want to do. I somehow blocked that facing the other way. Great. Who's next? Of course. Alright, actually, you know what? The more I'm thinking about that dumb Animal Crossing idea I had, the more I kind of want to do it now. I mean, realistically, all we're doing is just sitting here and chatting at this point. The game is secondary. I don't think I've looked at the game for a while now. I've just been looking over at the chat window. Don't even need to watch this game to play it. You can literally just stare at the minimap and play it. I'm not even kidding about that. You know, I still haven't used any of these traps. Why don't we, there you go. There you go. No. Come over here and die! Peripheral gaming with touch. I am pushing buttons. I am accomplishing things. I couldn't tell you what. Oh, is this to the boss? Red Ring Wrinkle thing is there, so I'm pretty sure... Trap! Oh, nope, guess not. Well, I will at least get to the boss for this stage. Oh man, the transparency on that isn't working right. Although I am surprised at, like, how great this is working on, you know, the GameCube emulator, because you always kind of run into those weird little issues with every game you emulate. This has just kind of been flawless so far, even with the enhancements. Grab you some mechs. Nah, then we'd be playing, I mean, if we wanted a game like this with mechs, we'd technically be playing, now that we're on the subject, Xenoblade Chronicles X. I like Xenoblade Chronicles X, but, the soundtrack, like, so for the first couple hours, I did not like the soundtrack. I was just like, okay, we got all this, like, it's like, we got all this, like, hip-hop inspired tracks and everything else like that. It's like, it's weird for this kind of game. But then the more I played Xenoblade Chronicles X, the more I'm just like, okay, yeah, no, never mind, I kind of like this. Mech guns. You know, technically, the little guys that we have on our backs are technically mech guns. Okay, but why does it sound like a dinosaur? Whoa. That's because all the jank is by design. Oh, yeah, yeah, definitely. Nope, filled up inventory. Gotta go back. By design. Okay, so the charge shots seem to be doing more damage to them than just using the heat shots. Mag or Tamagotchi with devastating endgame potential. Yeah, and you don't have to clean up their poop. Kind of surprised me when I, So, after I played, Digimon Cyber Sleuth, I was like, alright, you know, that game was kind of fun. And then they had that, next Digimon World game come out, freaking Next Order or whatever it was called. And I'm like, alright, yeah, cool, I could do with another Digimon World game. And I played it, and it's just like, yeah, this is Digimon Tamagotchi Extreme. And that was a game I really hated the beginning of. I loathed the beginning of that game. Because at the very beginning, it's like, alright, we want you to sit here and just keep pushing this button over and over again. No, you're not allowed to go outside and do combat and have fun. You just need to sit in this gym for like an hour and a half and just keep pushing this button until one of your Digimon evolve. And I was like, that's shitty. And then the game's like, alright, you can go outside now and have fun. Oh, yep, right there's the boss. How are we doing on healing items? We should probably go buy some Monome. But then, the more I thought about playing that game, I was like, this game is just like the original handheld Digimon toys. But then you get to go outside and actually, like, do something with them. And the more I played it, the less I started hating it. But the meh reviews, I was like, yeah, these make sense. Because I don't think most people were going to pick up that game with the idea of, yeah, it's Tamagotchi 2.0. Oh, wait, hang on, what was that? Oh, shock rifle. That? Yeah, I don't want to waste the money on it, though. The original Digimon was like that. Oh, yeah, the original Digimon World was very much like that also. It was just kind of funny coming off... Because what was the last Digimon World game before that? It was 4. And what was Digimon World 4? Digimon World 4 was the exact same game I'm playing right now. I'm not even kidding. Digimon World 4 was just Phantasy Star Online, but with split-screen co-op you could play with your friends. And the beginning of that game absolutely fucking hates you too. Like, if you do not start Digimon World 4 playing with guns, you will fucking die. Hey, this one's got a slot on it! Nice! Finally! I gotta go pick up the, drop it off in my bank. So we can get rid of that. Now... Waste all of our money on Monomate. Oh, whoops. There we go. Push down. Sell that. Very nice. All that to finally be able to equip a frickin' power. I call we're Rutaramon. I call Glock. Yeah, no, that was a game where, like, it's like Digimon World 4 is like, okay, you should, like, play this with friends, because this is actually a really difficult game. And then you try to play the game with friends, and I tried playing it with 2 other people once, and they hated it. They absolutely fucking hated it. Because everyone just dies right at the beginning of that game. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna play as a sword. It's like, no, get a gun. It's like, but it gives you all these swords. No, get a gun at the beginning, and then when you're level 5, get a sword. Well, I want to play with a sword. All right, have fun. And then you walk up to an enemy in Digimon World 4, and you instantly die. First enemy you see. And when I first picked up the game and saw screenshots for it when I was a kid, I was like, oh, it kind of looks like Gauntlet. All right, I can get behind that. You know, you get this like fun like beat 'em up game where you get to go around to this. No, it's nothing like that at the beginning. But yeah, I kind of liked next round. They got that new one coming. They got that new Digimon game coming out too. I forget the name of it, but it's gonna be like M-rated, and I'm like, wait, what? What? An M-rated Digimon game? Okay. Alright, we are loaded up and good to go. Let's go fight a boss. I think with this particular rifle, we should be fine. Yay! Time for the interesting part of this level. The boss fight. Or the oh, no, there it goes. Oh my god, I was scared. I thought it crashed. Who wants to fight a giant worm in the sewers? I fucking love the design on this thing. Déroulé. We're just gonna have to take this hit. Yep. Yeah, we're just gonna have to keep doing that. Because we don't have, Wow, the rifle is not reaching? It just keeps missing. Really? Right, well, I'm gonna be able to attack him in a second. There we go. Hi! Forgot about that. Epic dodging maneuvers. I'm missing every shot. What the hell? My accuracy stat is not that low. And it's a rifle. It should just be hitting them fine. Ah, bullet hell! It's like that one boss from Majora's Mask if it was green. Yeah, we're not. Yeah, we don't have a freaking huge-ass sword, so that's just out of the question. Well, shit, if I knew I was going to be going through this stuff this quick, I would have bought some dynamite, too. Come on. Really? Not dead yet? I'm not used to seeing him go through this phase twice. Huh. Okay. Here we go. Look out for the rocks! Well, that's depressing. I thought we were going to be able to skip this phase, but nope. We are living in it. Attribute, a beast. Wow! Absolutely messing my day up. Yeah, not doing that quick enough. And naturally, we still haven't taken enough damage for me to be able to use my photon burst yet. There we go. Now we'll jump back up. I know you want it. Thank you. I am very surprised that didn't hit me. Well, this battle will go a lot faster if you stop missing. Yeah, holy cow. Yeah, swords make very, very short work of this boss. Also, we're only level 8, so I can't... I can't really just blame it on that. We're a little underleveled. Judging by the fact that you can see it's just absolutely train rolling me every time I get hit. Ah. ¿Por qué? Or just don't aim at any of them, that's fine too. Doesn't really matter. Yep. Not helping. There we go. Now. Yeah, now it's gotta suck, because we just gotta not get hit at all. Accuracy is shit. Worse than a Morrowind bow right now. Yep, that's it. Ah. Well, that was gonna happen. Probably would have had that if I brought Diamate with me. Alright, well, now I gotta know. How much did we lose? Lost the weapon, yeah. Oh, wait, we didn't lose the weapon. Why was it... What? Why was it unequipped, then? Huh. Alright, well, we didn't lose... hang on. Items? Yeah, we didn't really lose anything. Okay, well, that's different. Well, that sucked. That's okay. I did say I was going into it a little early. We're pretty close. Alright. Well, I think... just with that, because, I mean, what do we got left to do now? Go back and do another quest? Run the freaking caves all over again? I might wrap this up a half an hour early. Yeah, we'll have it less right wider. Yeah, I think we'll wrap it up early for now. Plus, I mean, with how much I talk at the end of these streams anyways, I mean, it'll probably be 11 o'clock by the time I'm done. But yeah, that was some more Phantasy Star. This turned out to be more of a relaxing stream than I thought it would be. I mean, again, this is a game I've played to death. But, I still have fun with it, just even for its simplicity. In fact, I think the simplicity is what makes it fun. Because most MMOs and RPGs and everything else that come out now, you essentially need to read up a whole thesaurus on how exactly all those games work. But with Phantasy Star Online, you can just pick it up and play it. No matter your age or experience with games. It's fairly easy to get into, and I think that's why a lot of people are still drawn to it. And it still has a little bit of that, you know, like, cult classic fan base, even when there's bigger and better stuff out. I know that's one of the reasons I like the game. You can just pick it up and just while away a couple hours. and not even think much about it. It's just fun. It's good. It's a good junk food game. But a lot of these games are like that. Phantasy Star is... I have the fondest memories with this. Especially since every other MMO I loved is dead. With very few ways of getting them back. So, yeah. No, I love it. I wish more of my favorite MMOs had an offline mode. That'd be wonderful. Alright, yeah, let me switch on over to the outro screen. A sec. Oh, before I switch over to the outro screen, hang on a second. Pull this up. And bring it over there. Awesome. Okay. So, yeah, no, I could go back and play Phantasy Star Online just forever. I think it would have been more fun, like, it would have been more of a fun stream to, see if we could find a way to get all of us playing, because, shit, Blue Burst is so easy to set up. And, you know, get linked over to a private server and everything. That would, that'd be a fun, like, game night idea, but there's better stuff we can play for game nights. But yeah, projects. So I was talking about it earlier, but one of the things that I was doing was I got all my music tools up and running again, and I was working on more music for Endless Chaos, and this is a track that I kept meaning to play every single time I was doing one of these outro screens, and it's just like, shit, it's not working. But I finally have it. Keep in mind, like I said, this is really this is really early on. But this is something that is going to be used for kind of both the exploration and the battle music. And it's just going to fade between two different tracks, more of a softer version and then a louder version, depending on if you're in or out of combat. So yeah, let me cue it up here. This is just the beginning of it. This track's I've I've actually you're gonna hear a couple of like little like knocks and beats and everything in the background. That's just stuff to remind me of what I'm going to put there in the future. So yeah, hang on, let me hit the play button on it, and there we go. I'll just play this quick. And that's it so far. Most of it is, like I said, it's going to be kind of two tracks playing side by side when you play the game. Pumpkinhead boss music, yeah. um there's going to be and they're just going to kind of fade in and out when you go in and out of combat, because the current plan for the Endless Chaos, like I said, the final the finale is going to be a dungeon crawler. And because I don't actually have to rely on a lot of RPG Maker's mechanics for it, with how it does the you know, turn-based battles and everything, I'm going to kind of be making my own system inside of RPG Maker to handle it. So I'll be able to use the music memorization to just have it fade in and out of those tracks depending on the state you're in. I've already tested it and it works pretty darn well. But there's going to be currently there's 4 different tracks planned, depending on where exactly you are in the dungeons. There's going to kind of be like 4 different layers to it, along with boss fights having their own music and everything else. But that's the first track so far. Not finished. That's like less than halfway done. But I've been meaning to show that off forever in one of these streams. Weeks. Been meaning to do that weeks. It's like, see, I'm doing something. Well, yeah, so that's something I'm working on. I would like to, because I can kind of work on the music on the side, without it really affecting the other projects and everything else I do. I put like an hour or 2 of work into it occasionally. Just when I'm kind of sitting there like, what should I do? I'll work on the music. While I'm doing like the video editing and everything else, or when I'm waiting for certain stuff, I like to just kind of dabble in that and work on music. It's kind of a side thing where it's just like, oh, I have this thing stuck in my head. Here, let me throw it into acid and start working on it. Yeah, the current plan for Endless Chaos is it's gonna have like twice the amount of music that the main game does. The main game realistically only has like 6 or 7 tracks. But there's a track that I made that is not used in the final game, that in the final first part, that will be used in the finale. So yeah, but yeah, Pumpkinhead boss music, I like that. We have now made more original music than Bloodwing's Pumpkinhead's Revenge did. So yeah, really excited to finally have all that working again, so that I can actually get that done. There's 2 other tracks that I have that I'm juggling between that one, but that is more of the finished track. The other ones are like 10-second snippets, so I won't play those ones. But when that track is finished, I will probably use it for one of the intros. So you will know when it is done. So yeah, that's project updates at the moment. We are into November, and I'm still kind of in the same place that I was last time with the BAP Interactive video, which is unfortunate, but yeah. Now you just have to hire choir children to record voice lines for everyone to pick up. You have found Pumpkinhead's toe shavings. Use this for when you want to be really gross. But yeah, I had some. Actually, I'm gonna have to minimize this. It's gonna look funky for a second. Sorry. That's the problem with having this in the background. I can't have anything else opened on this screen while it's open. Yeah. It's gonna look a little funky for a second. I'm sorry. There. But I had some art stuff that I was drawing up too. There'll be times where I'll just get home and I'm just like, I don't want to do anything with the video editor, script editor, just anything like that right now. So instead, I'll make little like incremental updates on some of my other projects. Because sometimes it's like, I'm gonna take a break for this. I can't really. Oh, shit. I can show something that's kind of like outdated that I'm not doing anymore. I wasn't doing anything with anymore. Hang on. It's in this folder somewhere. This was based off another idea that I had before I settled on the first-person dungeon crawler finale. Where? Hang on, where are my files? Come on! They're in two particular folders, and they shouldn't be moved besides that. This was stuff that I actually wanted to kind of discuss when I was doing the RPG Maker stream, but didn't really get into. Oh, where is it? I can't find it. Oh, this is annoying. So, now that I found the original project I wanted to show off, I can't find the other one. Of course. Oh, another time. I'm not gonna sit here and look for it while I'm on stream. Maybe I'll pop it on Twitter if I find it. But yeah, I had a whole sprite sheet planned out for a pseudo combo based brawler. There was going to be 4 distinct mini games you played originally with the finale. Before you got to the end, and one of them was doing a side-scrolling brawler in RPG Maker. Now, how would you do something like that? Well, it was going to kind of be fake. The whole thing was essentially, it was going to be like QuickTime events, where you just had to push buttons in the right order. It would move you automatically. The enemies would progress towards you automatically. And you just did like QuickTime things, and you could unlock new gear and everything else. Slowly after that, it kind of evolved into a rhythm-based beat-em-up, because I'm like, that makes more sense to do than just a generic QuickTime event beat-em-up. Have something actually go with the music. And I was like, I stuck to that idea for the longest time. And then I realized trying to sync music with the button prompts in RPG Maker was a fucking nightmare. It was not made to do that. And if someone's running it on a slower hard drive, even with, it just being an RPG Maker game and it loads everything up automatically, you have to account for lag. And you have to account for the audio not syncing up properly. And nightmare. Absolute nightmare. So, after a while of testing, I threw it out. But I did make assets for it, and I can't find them. They're probably on the backup drive. Yeah, so that was a fun idea I had for that. It was one of those things I was going to discuss and show off a little bit during the RPG Maker stream, and it didn't come around. We were having too much fun making making our game. But yeah, that's project updates. So next week, like I was saying earlier, I think we'll do another community game night. Because it's been a while since we did it. And, I mean, shit, we're kind of in a transitionary month right now. I mean, we have all these great games coming out. The minecart section hadn't tipped you off to the syncing. No, the minecart section exactly was one of the things that tipped me off to the syncing issues. Because after I got finished making the engine, making the design and the engine for the minecart section, I was like, okay, everything I learned from that I could actually probably use to make some kind of rhythm game. Because you just have to time it in properly. But no, it was the issues with the minecart section were compounded by being able to, need to sync it with the music. And it's like, yeah, no, unfortunately not. I like all this work that I did to make the minecart, I couldn't use it to make this rhythm thing. Especially since I wanted it to have replayability with random prompts. Definitely wasn't going to work. But yeah, so since we're in between big game releases at the moment, the idea for next week too was I was going to do Shin Megami Tensei 5, but I forgot that doesn't come out until Friday. I thought it was a Thursday game. It's not. It's a Friday one. I mean, friggin' what would be out? Um, what would be out by the time um the Thursday stream would roll around? Freaking Forza? No, not for a stream. And then like nothing else after that. I mean, I guess we could play those nasty looking Grand Theft Auto remasters. I'm not a fan of the way they look. I think they just look too much like a Gary's Mod source filmmaker video, and less like an upscale of the original games. I'd have less of an issue with it if they didn't remove the original versions of the game to play. What, you own all these? Fantastic. Well, not only are we getting rid of them on Steam, but we're making it so that you can only get these remasters. Just, yeah, no. Not a fan of that. So yeah, Community Week next week. I think it'll be the new Jackbox, and then there's that new game that came out, Gartic Phone, and I think that one's just browser based. We can just play that one um directly from their website. So yeah, I will look into some more things we can probably play, and hopefully like just more stuff we can play for free. But that's the plan for next week. There we go. All right. Okay, I'm going to, what's going on with the bubbles? Oh, they're all getting stuck to the side again. God knows I've watched Rubber Ross Gartic all month. No, that looked like a blast, so, that was something planned for a community stream. So, yeah. Alright, I will, let everyone go early this week. Thank you, as always, to everyone who comes around. I greatly appreciate it. And it's always a treat to share all these games, even with Phantasy Star Online not being like, hidden gem-esque material. It is still kind of one of those things where, it's just kind of, it's thrown over the side for now, and it's got a really small following. So it's kind of just great to go back and play it and remember why I enjoyed it. So yeah. Thanks as always to everyone who comes around. I will see you guys next week for another fun community night. And you guys have a fantastic weekend. Take care. Wash your hands.